check, mic check. What's going on, guys? Welcome, day 3. All right. So, today I'm going to get right into it. I am still in the red. And I was thinking about this overall score. You would kind of think if it's red and green, that my overall score, if I'm in the red, would be at a 5 max. And then anywhere from 6 to 10 would be green. But it's not exactly how it works. So, because with me, it really is a roller coaster, and everybody does have their ups and downs throughout the day, right? So I might be feeling kind of good at one point. Like, after I go to the gym, I generally feel pretty good. But I still know it's like in the background. And I don't know if I brought up the bear analogy recently, but in the other video, but it's kind of like when I'm in the red, there's a bear, and I just do everything I can not to poke the bear. And so I might be feeling good, and the bear might be, not paying attention for a moment. But as soon as I, step on a twig and it makes a noise, that bear is going to freak out, right? And attack me. So that's why I can kind of be feeling good while I'm still in the red, if that makes sense. So it's almost like it shifts the scale, right? So my 1 to 10 can only be so good when I'm in the red, and then my 1 to 10 kind of gets better. My 1 in the red is worse than my 1 in the green. And that's probably the best way I can put that. But today was pretty good as well. I'm going to give it a 6. Maybe even a 6.5. Yeah, I'm going to bump it up. I think I'm a little better today than yesterday. Okay, my headache, I think it went down. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.5. Slightly went down. Okay, my sleep was a little bit better. I'm going to give it a 7, actually. I think I slept, what was it? I finally went to sleep at like 12:30. I got up at about 8. But I woke up at 7:30, actually. Yeah, I woke up at 7:30, so I got about 7 hours. But I didn't feel real rested, so I'm gonna keep it with a 7. All right. Yeah. Diet today. I still didn't track my calories, by the way. So that's what. Yeah. I used to use my MyFitnessPal, and it used to be really easy, and you could scan the barcodes, and you didn't have to pay for the app. Now you have to pay the fee to be able to use a lot of those features, and that's kind of frustrating. So that's kind of when I stopped tracking calories as much. But it might be worth looking into investing into something, because I've just been moving around so much, and I haven't been meal prepping the way I should. And just the way my life is right now is pretty difficult. So until I get that on track, I might think about a calorie tracker. But we're on diet right now, so let's see. I did eat pretty well. I think I'm going to give myself an 8. Okay. Emotional stress. I'm going to go with a 3 again. Environmental. Actually had a dentist appointment today, and they They shaved down some of my teeth, like they call it like occlusion. They occluded my teeth a little bit so I could bite better. And that actually lowered my environmental stress. So looking back on what was a 1, I bet that was actually more like a 3 and I didn't realize it. Because now that that stress has gone down, now I'm probably at a 1. So yeah, I'm going to call that a 1 today. And that's more of a correct one. But I did say yesterday I'm not going to go back and, correct previous days. This is about how I feel that day and this day. So at the present time. Now calories, let me come right back to that. Flasher, I did not have a flasher. BM. No BM today. Yeah, I gotta get that on track too. My stomach is real bad. You guys will figure that out. Okay, so I had neurofeedback. We're about to talk about that as well. Neurofeedback. And well, what else did I do today that I should have an exercise score or something to track my exercise. I've been on a real good routine. It's not super consistent as to what time of day, but I've been on a pretty good exercise routine. And I do a program called Swolenormous X. And Papa Swolio runs that site. And it's a pretty good program. And it's way worth the money for sure. It's like, I don't know, a couple $100 a year or something like that. But you get all kinds of stuff with it. And the workout program is amazing. And there's way more than that. It's a whole system that you can, if you really follow it, I think that's one way of going about things. And I have fallen back to just using the fitness program on it, but it's pretty awesome. So I'm always going to recommend Swolenormous X. And look him up. He does a daily video just like these ones, but it's like a full-on podcast. And he's been doing it a long time. I was on one of the episodes as a guest, and he's a cool guy. So shout out to Papa Swole. Exercise. Yeah, exercise was late. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then we want to talk about a couple things. And then I want to add a column for exercise, but neurofeedback. So this is an alternative option that, when you have headaches and you're constantly looking for answers and you keep talking to different people, you're going to hear about a lot of different things that can help you. And so along the way, I've gone to see ear, nose, and throat doctors and lung doctors and heart doctors and done stress tests, on running on a treadmill and getting your heart rate up. And I had a heart monitor on me for a month to track my heart rate throughout the entire month. And, I've had MRIs, CAT scans, the works. But then I've also done a lot of those aren't alternative, but I'm just kind of going through things I've done. But then after not getting any of those answers, I went and did acupuncture, and acupuncture didn't seem to help a whole lot, but they stressed getting my stomach on point. And then alternatively, I saw a couple naturopathic doctors. I went that route too. So, I've tried a lot of different things, and my therapist, who helps me out in so many ways, sent me to one of her colleagues that does neurofeedback, and it's kind of a cool system. It's they put this thing on your head and kind of test it for one session for like an hour, and then based on those results, they send that off to a doctor, and the doctor looks it over and then does like a video call with you. And it wasn't live, but it was like I watched her analyzing my report, and you get this whole chart that like maps your brain, and there's all these different numbers for different sections of your brain and stuff, and they basically prescribe a system for you, and like a protocol they call it. And so what you do is you sit down for, maybe I do 2 sessions a week, and I sit down for a half hour and I watch Netflix. I just pick any show and I watch it, and then they put a window over it and put sensors, little, I guess they're sensors. They attach those to my head, and then I put headphones on, and basically the little window over the screen flashes at certain times, and and then it plays tones at certain times as well. And so it's reading my brain waves, and it's basically like giving a treat to a dog when the dog does something good. So whenever my brain does what they're trying to get it to do, they give it little treats with the flashing lights and the tones. And the tones are not pleasant sounding or anything, and the flashing lights kind of jarring, but it's not like super bright or anything, but it's just weird, but it's supposed to help. And um I'm trying to track those results as well to see if that goes, if that yeah, that might be something that I want to, a column that I want to add as well. Maybe just like the green red line section, I might just do whether or not I had neurofeedback that day and what the protocol was. So that might be a good idea. Basically, neurofeedback and other alternative options, I think lots of them are great to try. There's been so many people that have benefited from um, Botox. I had Botox done. It didn't solve my headache problems, but it might help you. I've heard good things about that from a couple neurologists. Then I've heard a lot of cases of just chiropractors and stretching and yoga, stuff like that. Really, really having good results, and acupuncture as well. So a lot of cool things out there. So I'm going a little further than I needed to, but I think I'm going to add a couple of columns. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Why not? Where do I want to put that? So I want to add an exercise, probably I don't know if I want to do a score or how hard I worked out. Maybe I'll do a score. If it's like a really good workout, I'll give it a 10. Like today was pretty damn good. I mean, it was like an 8. Um, so let's see. Diet, emotional stress. I think I'm gonna add it right here. Okay, and 10 is best. Okay, and that's gonna be exercise. Alright, I'm gonna give myself an 8. Okay, and then what I want to do is neurofeedback. I'll add that one over here. Undo that. Yeah, I'll track it. And even if I stop going to neurofeedback, then I'll have that section. So what I'm thinking about is that, I might not go forever. So why would I want to have a column for it? But I think that's going to be important to have, even years down the road. I'll be able to look back and see what was going differently then. So, okay, I'm thinking out loud here. And, okay. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Yes, no. I'll just do yes, no. Neuro feedback. Okay. Oops, I didn't spell that right, did I? OCD, man. OCD. Okay. And yes. Yeah, I like that. Of course. All right. All right, and I do those on Wednesday and Friday too. So it'll be the 4th and the 6th this week. Okay, I guess that sums it up. Where are we at? About 17 minutes this time. That'll work. And cool. I think I might start doing live videos for this, but I want to get a little bit of feedback. But I've been thinking about doing that because editing the video is getting a little bit redundant. Even on just day 3, I'm like, if I just do a live video, then I don't have to worry about putting it onto my computer and uploading to YouTube and putting on my intro and my outro. So I might start doing it live, even if nobody's watching, but I may start kind of sharing this around and seeing if anybody wants to join, stuff like that. It'd be a lot more fun with people watching. So, anyways, just thinking out loud again. You know what I mean? It's a journey. All right. Feel good, guys. See y'all tomorrow.